has been designed as an incentive for people to get better sleep routine, to improve their sleeping habits, and all that stuff. So it is dedicated to help people become actually conduct a healthy lifestyle and get nice rewards for that. So in our sleeps project, we developed some features that will track users' sleep activity. I'm gonna talk about later, and also we created a system that is going to reward the our users with the BNB for completing sleep cycles, right? So yeah, to make it very short, our mission is all about make a rest not only a pleasant but also a profitable habit for all of our users. Um, that's it. So I guess I also can say some words about how it is actually going to work, because you mentioned NFT pillows and the very beginning, and unlike the other projects, it's actually going to be a little bit different. So in order to start this whole sleep to earn project, you don't actually need to purchase the NFT pillow. All you have to do is to hold the 200 sleeps tokens on your wallet, and then once the application is released, you can actually start earning already. And these NFT pillows, they're gonna work as multipliers, and they're gonna increase your earnings, but I'll speak about it later. So that's it.
It's, so 200 of the SleepZ tokens, how much will that be? And can it be adjusted if you do, a 10x, 100x in the future in the contract? So it's a sort of set price, is it?
Well, actually, we didn't know the set price for the this amount of tokens yet, because our fair launch is still actually ongoing. Uh, yes, on Pink Sale. So if I'm not mistaken, it's gonna last like two more days, like almost 3 more days. So, and the final price of the token is going to be calculated based on the amount of BNB collected in the final pool. So I cannot actually tell the price yet, but it's gonna be known actually at the end of the fair launch. And I opened the pre-sale page actually, but there is no price for. No, one BNB is now equals 33,775 sleeps. So 200 sleeps, it is not a big amount actually at the moment. So to actually start earning with us, you don't even need to invest a lot, unlike with the other projects where you have to purchase an NFT and all that stuff.
Oh, great, Mark. That's great. You've cleared that up. If you send that link to the pre-sale over to our shared chat, I can post that in the main chat because it's locked at the moment, and the investors will be able to see the pre-sale link. That'd be great while we're talking. So
Uh,
going into this,
yeah, I can send
go-
actually this link right now, if you don't mind, in the group that we have created.
yeah, and then I'll post it
Okay,
there
so
so admin rights to the main chat. So yeah, let's go into the SleepZ app as well. You've got lots of features in there. The sleep tracker, the sleep to earn rewards will be in there. The sleep wallet. So maybe if we can start with the sleep wallet, what features will be available on the sleep wallet for investors?
so actually, you'll have to connect your wallet to the application. So it can be a MetaMask or Trust wallet, or it doesn't really matter. So what wallet you use in your like everyday life. So you just purchase the tokens, right? And then once the application is actually released, you connect the wallet to that application, so that the application sees that you have the uh, amount needed for the what they call sleep to earn process, and then you can start actually completing the sleep cycles and earn these rewards.
And you've got the staking pool as well. How will that work? Will it be like locked, unlocked staking for investors in the SleepZ app?
So yeah, the staking, yeah, it's gonna be available in the nearest future. So once the tokens needed for staking gonna be unlocked, then the staking actually are going to be available as well.
Awesome. And you've got a sleep competition. How will that work for investors? Is that based on people getting a good night's sleep, or how many hours, or?
Uh, yeah, actually, we're still working on that system and on all that, on all these, sorry, on all these little features. We're gonna have like, yeah, these sort of competitions, some, probably prize pools. Actually, it's not like our main focus at the very moment, because we actually focusing on developing the application itself so that we can deliver the versions on time. Because yeah, we actually gonna have the launch like in like 4 days, and then we promise our investors to actually release the alpha version of the application. We have the APK already available, but as you know, that is only for Android users, so they will be able to download it from the official website to just, get acquainted with the interface. But the main focus is on application right now, and actually working on that main feature. I mean, sleep to earn. And as for the these contests, sleeping competitions, I don't know, any other modes, it's gonna be actually added to the application in the future, but not at the very moment. So right now we're focusing on developing the application itself. All right.
I see. I see. And how does the sleep tracker work? Do you sort of switch it on your phone when you go to bed at night? How will it work to participate?
Yeah, it's actually like with any other like applications for controlling your sleep. You'll have to allow some certain settings in your phone so that it can actually. So you need to actually allow the access to the microphone, because it's gonna track your sounds actually. So because when we sleep, we can snore and make other sounds. So it's going to be tracked by our application. It's also going to track movements based on these settings, and several other features as well. And I want to say beforehand that there are probably people who are like freaked out by saying that we need to give the access to the microphone. And as well, we have the privacy policy published in our white paper, so please feel free to read it. And yeah, we have like the privacy policy encrypted, so you can all get acquainted with it and decide whether it's acceptable for you or not. But like we're gonna work like any other sleep application in this particular thing, so it's nothing really special.
I see. And will there be an option to mute the microphone, or will that need to be on to participate in the sleep to earn?
Yeah, actually, you'll be able to mute the microphone, but by muting the microphone, by doing this, you got some very important feature because well, only by this way the application is able to analyze your sleep quality by analyzing the sound that you make during your sleep. So probably you won't get like additional rewards in terms of like our users. They will get the additional rewards for having actually a good sleep routine. And by saying a good sleep routine, we analyze like a healthy sleep, like with minimum noises and all that stuff. But sure, if you don't want to use your microphone, then it's totally fine. So you can actually just mute it, and you still be going to be able to use this sleep turn function anyway.
You build in a health aspect into it. I know a lot of people have sleep apnea, and I've had sort of mild sleep apnea. Yeah, and it can affect you where you wake up suddenly because you can't breathe through the nose if you've not got the mouth open while you're sleeping. So that would the app be able to sort of track things like that for people with sleep apnea?
Yeah, we actually we do want to tackle these problems. Actually, we do want to encourage people to work on all of these project or on all of these problems as well. So we want to encourage them to actually improve their sleeping habits, to probably I don't know, to deal somehow with them. For example, like if you have, I don't know, a bad sleeping routine, you can't get enough sleep, like you sleep only like 4-5 hours a day, which is based on the scientific knowledge is definitely not enough for a normal human being. We, by giving rewards for actually sleeping, we want to encourage people to like be more healthy and to conduct a healthy lifestyle and to improve their sleeping routine as much as possible.
Would you be able to include like naps in that or siestas if you have a siesta in the afternoon like Spain does?
Yeah, we actually were now thinking about only like not sleep, so that because it's proven scientifically that the night sleep is all the way essential for like most of people. But on our previous AMA, we've been asked about what happens to the person like to sleep during the daytime. So we thought about making it like one sleep cycle per 24 hours, which is I guess to our point of view is completely all right. But as for the siestas and the other naps during the day, yeah, we'll actually be thinking about it, but right now we're focusing on actually rewarding our users for completing this one sleep cycle during the night or the day. I don't know, like for 24 hours. So that's it.
I see, Mark. And with the sleep to earn, you're going to reward in B&B. I'm wondering where the B&B comes from. Is that built into the buy and sell tax of the SLEEPZ token?
Yeah, you understand it completely correctly. So yeah, we have a fee from every transaction, and all these fees they go to the special wallet, and after that, on that wallet they are converted to BNB, and we're gonna use this BNB to reward our users for their sleeping. Right? And in the future, yeah, we're gonna add SLEEPZ token as a reward as well. But for the very beginning, we're gonna reward our users in BNB.
So would it be based on volume of the token as well that would go into a reward pool for B&B, and how much could you sort of earn each week with the sleep app?
Yeah, it's actually it's 100% is going to be based on the amount of like tokens collected. That's the whole concept. But actually, it's now need to like to be worried about the I don't know, lack of rewards, because yeah, the team has also personal funds to support the project. It it won't be like super profitable at the very beginning, but our aim is to deliver a long-lasting project and not like some sort of financial pyramid that can get you like easy rewards at the very beginning. That's it. So working on something serious here. Yeah.
And you've got the sleep pillow NFTs. What's going to happen there for investors? How much will they cost to mint, and will there be utility attached to the sleep pillow NFTs as well?
Yeah, sleeping NFTs is another very important topic. So after the launch, we're gonna decide on the exact date of the launching of our NFT main function and of our NFT marketplace. We're gonna launch it, and yeah, there's gonna be 1,000, if I'm not mistaken, 1,000 of NFT pillows, and you'll be able to mint them, and randomly you'll get NFT one for different rarities. And these NFTs actually they will give you the access to the alpha version of the application. So only users who have the NFT pillows, who like minted their NFT pillows, they will be granted access to the alpha version. Like beta version is going to be available for everyone, but the alpha version, the first version of the application, is going to be available for the NFT holders. So, but since then, NFT pillows they will work and they will serve as a multipliers. So there is a formula actually that get you rewards after completing the sleep cycle, and the NFT pillow is one of the component of the formula. If you have like, for example, a legendary NFT is gonna like multiply your earnings by a certain number. I don't remember the exact number actually, but you can check it in the white paper. So that's it. I hope like that is understandable. By the way, I opened the white paper myself. Like it's gonna multiply your earnings by 5 times if you have the legendary NFT. But there is only 30 legendary NFTs, so like it's quite. It would be quite difficult to get one. And you also asked about the mint cost is gonna be 0.25 BNB, so pretty affordable.
Okay, awesome. So when the actual app goes live after the beta testing, it'll be up to a maximum of 1,000 people that hold the Sleep Pillow NFTs that will be participating in the Sleep to Earn.
Yeah, it's like it's gonna be the first. It's gonna be the alpha version, and yeah, it's gonna include in it like all the participants. I mean, all the holders of our NFT, or our NFTs. Well, we expect it to continue not so long. We actually are intending to collect some sort of feedback during the alpha version from these people that actually bought our NFTs and decided to participate in the alpha version. So we're gonna collect the feedback. We're gonna fix some minor bugs, some minor problems that possibly may occur during the app development, so that our beta version is gonna be, well, I wouldn't say perfect, but so that it doesn't have these minor problems that can pop up and interfere with our users' experience at all.
So will it expand in the future if, say, 10,000 people want to use the Sleep to Earn app in the future after the 1,000 NFTs, or would you mint some more, go cross-chain maybe in the future with a second series of NFTs?
Yeah, absolutely. Because yeah, this 1,000 NFT, that's only for the very beginning, for like our first 1,000 customers. But the contract is actually gonna be recreated after a certain period of time. I'm not going to talk about it right now at the moment. So right now we are focusing on what we have at the very moment. But yeah, there's gonna be another like NFT round, if I may say so. So yeah, and as I said, other people, they will be perfectly. They will have the opportunity to participate in the beta version even without the NFT pillow, and they can use other multipliers to increase their earnings, such as having more sleep tokens on their wallet, or as I mentioned before, having a good sleep and all that. Okay.
I see, Mark. And the SleepZ token, how's the buy and sell tax work? What's the breakdown for the buy and sell tax?
Yeah, the buy and sell tax is capped at 3%. So, and actually there is no possibility in the contract to increase that whatsoever. So the 1%. So we have a total of 3% for buy and sell tax, and 1% from that goes to marketing, 1% goes to the team, and 1% goes to the rewards pool. But all this information is also in the white paper, so all the users that are listening to us will be able to check it there.
Okay, great, Mark. And I've linked the pre-sale. It's live there at the moment. I think you've raised 95 BNB, which is great, and it's a fair launch when anyone can get involved. So how much are you looking to raise? You're just going to keep it going for another few days, and whatever's collected, yeah, launch at that price.
Yes, anyway, we're gonna are going to launch this project anyway. So because the sub cap like has been filled in almost no time, we're looking for hundreds of BNB collected, maybe 1,000, which is gonna be really good result in that market, I suppose. But anyway, for those of you who may be somehow concerned, the team also has some sort of emergency fund of their personal money, I would say, to support the project whatsoever. And we still have like 3 days of the pre-sale, 3 upcoming days of the pre-sale, and the marketing is gonna be as well. Yeah, we're gonna have like a lot of bonus, and I'm gonna talk about the marketing later. So yeah, we're pretty much optimistic about the final amount, but let's see what happens.
Awesome, Mark. And you're looking to have a CERTIC audit as well, but have you had a smaller audit first before the launch, or are you just going to have the CERTIC audit shortly after launch?
Yeah, we actually completed the audit with the Interfi. So the contract has been completely checked with all the key points like no min functions, taxes cannot be changed, so can the trading status cannot also be changed, and all of that, like normal usual thing. And yeah, we also ordered the audit from CERTIC. It's not yet completed, but we suppose it's going to be completed in the future. And yeah.
Great, Mark. And you're planning an NFT marketplace. I'm wondering what's happening around the NFT marketplace on the SLEEPZ app.
Yep. The marketplace is also gonna be available. So our IT team is working on that at the very moment. First of all, yeah, we will need to focus ourselves on the launch of the token itself. Then we're gonna announce the NFT mint, and somewhere around that time, the NFT marketplace is also gonna be available. I suppose it's gonna be available first of all on our website, and then it's gonna be surely inbuilt in the application as well.
See, Mark, and with the Sleep Pillow NFTs, going back to that, what's raised from that? Are you looking to do buyback and burns marketing with the money raised from the NFT sales?
So yeah, actually, almost all the money that we are going to get for all of the raised funds, almost all of the raised funds, they actually will be sent to the marketing, being the like one of the most important part in developing every crypto project, I guess. Also, they're gonna be invested in the development of the application itself. So they I suppose we're gonna have to fix some things because we already spend a considerable amount for our personal money on marketing and developing the application, and some percent of the raised money as well, they're gonna support this application and the marketing as well. So primarily, almost all of the money will go to the marketing, and I guess that's something that our customers want as well.
Okay, great, Mark. And what's the marketing plans for the first quarter after you launched the SleepZ project?
Yeah, so yeah, the marketing plan is actually divided by 3 stages, and right now this is the before launch stage, obviously, because we haven't been launched yet. So right now we have banners on Daxel, and BC Scan. There's going to be more banners eventually. We also having a Telegram calls. We also having AMA in different communities, so that to raise awareness of our products, so that more and more people can actually get some insights of what we're working on and ask their questions if they want. So we also gonna have some YouTube reviews from famous bloggers. We have some partnerships at the moment, and we are discussing the deals. We're gonna have Reddit posts, Instagram influencers involved in that as well, TikTok influencers. Also, gonna be a lot of articles published on different financial websites. So yeah, the marketing is live, and yeah.
Hey, Mark, let's open it up to community investors. We've got lots of hands up tonight. Let's see. I'll start with Syed. You had a question for Mark here at SleepZ Project. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Glenn. Okay, I have few questions. So you mentioned that you also going to have your own Sleep wallet. So I was wondering that do users have to connect Sleep wallet by transferring fund to the first transferring fund to the Sleep wallet, or they can connect other wallets as well, like MetaMask or a Trust wallet to the app for having access?
Uh, Hey, thank you very much for your question. Yeah, as I mentioned at the very beginning, you'll be able actually to connect like these two wallets, the MetaMask and the Trust wallet that we use a lot in our everyday life. You'll be able like to connect them perfectly with no problems. And yeah, our uh, personal wallet is also gonna be available in the nearest future, but for beginning, you can start with these two.
Wonderful. Okay. So I was wondering that do users have to users have to give their personal information for signing up, or the user can just connect their wallet to log in? How will that work? And what personal information users have to provide along with email address?
So actually, all that stuff can be checked in the white paper, but we do not require some users to provide some sort of personal information. Probably to sign up some competitions, you'll have to actually provide some emails, something like that. But we're not seeking for some private data whatsoever, right? So actually, to start earning, all you have to do is to connect the wallet to the application. That's it. And you're also gonna you also have to give certain access to some functions of your smartphone, such as a microphone, something like that, so that the application can track the sleeping activity and well understand your sleeping habits better. But if you don't want to, then it's also perfectly fine. You still can use the application without it.
Okay, understood. So on your white paper, it's mentioned that there will be additional game mode with various tasks and the missions and the competitions. So can you tell us a bit more about these tasks? What kind of a task and the missions will these be which users have to compete?
Yeah, so as I've also mentioned at the very beginning, we are right now focusing on the delivering of the application and development of the alpha version of the application itself. And as for this contest and for the competitors, sorry, competitions, you'll actually have to wait a little bit till we reveal more details. We're still actually considering how it's better to do it, and that's it. So all the information is going to be available in the future. Right now, we're focusing mainly on just developing the application itself, so that all of our users can start earning money with us. All right.
Understood, understood. Okay, I was also thinking that where do users have to place their phone? I mean, users have to place their phone on their mattress, bed, or how much distance they can place their phone that the app can track their sleep.
Well, yeah, that's an interesting question, actually. Well, I've been using some sort of like different sleep applications, actually, because yeah, you always have to analyze your competitors as well. And I guess, like, let me tell you, 1 meter is gonna be enough so that the phone can actually hear you, right? 1 meter is gonna be enough. Yeah, let me say so.
Okay, got it, got it. So you mentioned that the app will be tracking the sounds like snoring, cough, or when one is talking in the sleep. So I was wondering, will these sounds be recorded as well for users to listen later? And will these sounds be only recorded on the phone, or will they also be recorded on your servers? How will that work?
Yeah, we are not going to record any sounds for like our personal use, because imagine us what we are going to do with all the snoring and coughing sounds of our users, which is practically just a little useless. But anyway, so yeah, you can actually you can record it as well if you want. You can actually give access to recording that, and some of these data will be collected, and then they're gonna be automatically deleted from your phone, or you can just don't record them if you don't like to. That is all up to you. And once again, none of these data will be somehow used for like against you, if I may say
Yeah,
so.
yeah, it makes sense. Okay, moving to my next question. So I was also wondering, will the app provide any personalized insights and tips to improve user sleep?
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. Because yeah, we're working very closely with the scientific team of the good doctors and professionals that are consulting our IT developers in terms of the application, in terms of all that is uh, important for a good sleep. Yeah, we of course we're going to be providing some sort of tips and insights and some pieces of advice that may be actually useful for our users, because once again, we are not only focusing on rewarding our users, but we also are focusing uh, on improving their lives so that they can, you know, have a better sleep and all that.
Okay, okay. So I was thinking, will SleepZ app going to work on all smartphones, or will it only be working for any certified phones, specific phones having specific iOS and Android software version? How will that work?
Yeah, I guess it's gonna be some sort of minimum bar of the like software system that should be downloaded on your smartphone. It's gonna work perfectly with iOS and Android devices, all of them. And yeah, but I guess like we all have like pretty much modern phones, modern smartphones right now. So I guess it won't be any problem for like any person who's even sitting in the voice chat right now listening to us to download this application and start using it. All right.
Yeah, got it. Okay, final question. So I was just curious that will app also going to include breathing exercises and coaching for falling asleep easily and quickly? I have seen some apps have this feature for users.
Yeah, if you mean some like sleep school, something like that, we are gonna we're probably gonna add it as well. So because we once again we not only want to reward our users but also teach them how to sleep properly. So some sort of tips and advices and some sort of like sleeping school, if I may say. So would be added as well.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for answering my questions. Over to you, Glenn.
Yeah,
Actually, thanks for
you're
the
welcome.
question, Syed. Let's move on to Aisha. You had a question for Market SleepZ project. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Glenn. So I was wondering, will Sleeps app going to be compatible with various wearables to track the sleep cycle and activity more accurately by taking into consideration heart rate?
So, yeah, thank you very much for your question. Hello. Have you asking about the heart rate? Yeah, but in order to well actually analyze your heartbeat and all that, you'll have to connect some smart devices such as smartwatches, I guess something like that. Uh, right now, we're mainly focusing on the movement tracker and the voice tracker, so that we can track movements and some different sounds that people can make during their sleep time. But this thing with the heart rate can also be added in the future.
Understood. And will users be able to see their sleep history and charts or graphs to visualize sleep pattern and sleep statistics?
Yeah, absolutely. That is actually crucial, so that people can actually see the some data about their sleeps, the statistics, because it is going to uh, help them drastically improve their sleeping routine if they see their progress. Because I suppose you understand, all of you guys understand that seeing your own progress is crucial if you want to, I don't know, develop a habit or achieve some goal. So yeah, you're gonna be able to track it down completely. You'll have the access to all this information, all the infographics that will help you to understand uh, how much did your sleeping improve over time, right?
All right. I also want to know, will the sleep track data be analyzed by any somnologist? To generate the report that can point out concerns in users' sleep that users can bring up with them to their medical professional to get proper diagnosis and treatment.
So if I understood it correctly, will be able to consult the medical personnel with the data from our application, right?
Yeah, I meant to say that can someone generate the report and show it to the somnologist for the proper diagnosis and treatment?
Yeah, all right, all right. So we are not going to have like I don't know, doctors available in our application. So because it's pretty much it's hard and pretty much impossible actually to consult everybody privately. But yeah, I guess so. Actually, with all the data that you have collected, if you experience some sleep problems, if you understand that something in your sleeping routine isn't going really well, you can collect all the data that you have from our application, and yeah, be perfectly able to consult your doctor and improve your sleeping routine that way. Yeah, why not?
Okay, got it. Thank you. Thank you for answering my questions.
You're very welcome.
Thank you for the questions, Aisha. Let's move on to Western Beast. You had a question for Mark at SLEEPZ project. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Glenn. Hi guys. Mark, it's a really wonderful project, I must say. I must say, and I actually have a few questions. I couldn't access your white paper and your website, and I went to your Telegram and I saw an explanation to that, saying that it's a temporary procedure that you needed to move your DNS records, and you move it from one hosting website to another. what challenge did you guys face? Did you guys was the technical team, was there a threat of a hack? Why did you guys make this move?
Hey, yeah, thank you very much for your wonderful words about our project. Yes, I also experienced some troubles with accessing our website. Actually, it's more of a question to our IT team, so you can ask it in our main group. I'm not pretty much sure about the reasons. I've been preparing for this AMA with some different stuff, and I also like been in charge of marketing. So like this whole technical part is not mine, but yeah, you can actually ask. I guess William will answer you in the main chat. But now it's working perfectly. So our sleep uh, sleep site working pretty much all right. I have the tab open at the very moment in front of my eyes. So whatever the problem it's been, it's solved completely. I guess it just was like a new hosting with like some better protection, and that's it.
Okay, it actually takes a while. You guys must have a lot of data to move from one server to another. Sometimes it usually takes from 24 to 72 hours. So I think that should be fixable. So my next question now is on the project itself. You guys will be taking in a lot of data. So I'm going to ask, how do you manage this data? Would you guys release this data to medical organizations that want to use it for research purposes? Would you guys be releasing data for them?
Yeah, thank you for that question as well. So yeah, the data policy is very important nowadays, as a lot of companies actually collect the data without us knowing about it anything, and use it for their actually like for their personal reasons to make money and all of that. And what I can say about it is that first of all, we have a privacy policy that you can read and get acquainted with completely, and decide whether it works for you or it doesn't. Then yeah, we're gonna collect some data, but we are not going to use it and jeopardize our customers in any way. And also, you'll be asked once you log in the application, you'll be actually asked whether whether you agree to, I don't know, share some of this data to some organizations or to even us, so that we can make the application better. So we can, I don't know, build up some infographics, provide you with some statistics and all that stuff, or you don't want to do it. And if you don't want to do it, then yeah, it's gonna be collected on the server, and then it's gonna be automatically deleted after a certain period of time. All right.
Um, if it's actually quite contradictory now. Um, Everyone wants to make as much money as possible from the Sleeps project. Wouldn't it be better? I'm just asking about a personal opinion. Wouldn't it be better if you ask the user whether he wants to release his data, for a price? I mean, just asking the user if he wants to release his sleep data would not really incentivize him to release it. But if you actually release that data for say we are going to give you maybe some rewards, some sleep token rewards or some BUSD rewards, don't you think it will incite the person to want to participate a lot more eagerly and want to release his data?
Yeah, that's actually a very interesting opinion. That's a very interesting proposal. But I guess we have a better system for getting you more rewards. I completely understand that you want to make like lots of money, and you'll perfectly be able to. That's for sure. But as for now, we have the like system of multipliers. So you can actually, by the NFT pillow, you can have a good sleeping routine. You can hold more tokens, and like it's gonna multiply your earnings significantly. So you're gonna earn a lot more than others people. All right. And as for the data, like giving access for the money, well, it sounds interesting, but it shall be discussed with the team because yeah, it's somehow contradictory. But I promise I'll discuss it with my team, with the app development team, and we're gonna share our opinion on some of the next AMA we have, or like in our Telegram group with some sort of text announcement. All right.
Understood, understood. Looking, well, I hope you guys take it into consideration. Aside from health, there are other benefits from the sleep. I mean, there are other organizations that will benefit. I really didn't get if you were partnering with any health organizations, but let's talk about the people that make the mattresses or the an air conditioning system. Things that will aid sleep to be better. Do you guys have plans to partner with any of these kind of clients? Let me put it that way.
Yeah, actually, after considering this question with the data, for example, we come to an agreement to actually collect the data and to buy this data. Then, yeah, this partnership is gonna be pretty much reasonable. Like for right now, we don't have such a plan right at the moment. We're focusing on creating the application itself and actually delivering to our customers with this pretty basic sleep to earn feature and adding some multipliers to it. So right now we're focusing on that, but some sort of partnerships we're gonna announce about them if they will have place, right?
All right, understood. Okay, so the next thing I just thought of now, let's say would I call it napping groups or sleeping groups? Can people earn collectively if say they choose to maybe form a group or something? Would there be like a collective earning mechanism or something? And speaking of mechanisms, are there incentives for referrals?
Yeah. So you've been asking about the collective sleep, right?
Yes.
So yeah, we had that like really funny question about what like sleeping with the other person, would it give you double rewards or not? So yeah, we're still actually thinking about it. And as for the referral system, yeah, it's also gonna be available in the future, of course.
Okay. Since the referral system is actually in the works, it might be a silly thing to think about the collective system, but it's just throwing out suggestions. People might actually find it useful. That's what I'm actually saying. Do you plan to use a tiering referral system? Say person A invites person B, and person A can still earn from person B's invites, or will it be a one-way referral system?
Yeah, it was actually there is no info at the moment about the referral system itself. We're still like developing it at the very moment, but yeah, we're gonna give you all the information when it's like completely released. So there is no need to worry about it. Just stay tuned, watch for announcements and all that. All right.
Right, Mark. Understood. Thanks a lot for patiently answering all my questions. I wish you guys the best, and I hope the project stays bullish moonward. Over to you, Glenn.
Yeah.
For the
Thank you very
question.
much for asking. Yeah, that was nice little conversation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Western Beast. Let's move on to Venice. You had a question for Market Sleeps project. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much, Glenn. Actually, Mark, you have mentioned about that your app will track and analyze breathing, movement, and snoring. I'm curious to know that how will app track the movement of a person, and also there might be some noise in the surroundings nearby, like fan, like a noise of the fan or people talking in the surrounding, or there can be multiple kind of noises in the environment. So how would you guys will just determine the snoring and breathing, and how will it be tracked?
Uh, hey, thank you very much. That's an interesting question. Yeah. So first of all, the artificial intelligence inbuilt in the application, in the technical part of the application, uses the machine learning, right? So it uses the machine learning. So it's gonna these algorithms are going to be improved over time to detect these sounds better. So, of course, at the very beginning, it can be like some imperfectness, which is pretty much understandable. It will not interfere with the sleep to earn function, so it will not, I don't know, damage your earnings in any way. Don't worry about that. And yeah, this machine learning will allow us actually um, to uh, to analyze the sounds better. So that we also going to have some noise suppression as well, so that some additional sounds don't count. That's it.
Okay, and will the position of person sleeping matters in determining the sleep cycle or not? Because it is possible people fall asleep on a moving train or aeroplane or even on a bus while sitting on a bus. And how will it work for if someone try to turn on the app while sleeping on a bus or airplane?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, we're going to have like one sleeping cycle per day, per 24 hours actually. So, and in order to start the sleeping cycle, all you have to do is actually turn your phone, right? We'll press this start sleeping button, and after that, well, this whole sleep cycle begins. So, if you like occasionally fall asleep somewhere, it won't count because you need to start it manually. So you need to press the button so it actually start counting. Uh, of course, the application is not that it's not that smart to, I don't know, detect every sleeping activity you may have. So like falling asleep on the airplane or whatever. No, it will not track it down. It's just not possible. So you have to set up this process manually, actually. All right.
Yeah, understood. And do you also have any plan to also launch any gadgets to determine the sleep cycles more accurately? Like there are some smartwatches that use heart rate sensors to monitor your heart rate reading to determine about sleep cycles. They are currently available in the market. So do you guys have any plans for launching your own gadgets or partnering up with the companies who just create smartwatches?
Yeah. There's been a question about the heart rate, and yeah, I mentioned that to actually utilize this function, we actually have to connect the smartwatches. So with some upgrades of the application, the smartwatch function is going to be added. So you'll be able to connect your smartwatch to the application, and yeah, it's gonna analyze your heart rate uh, as well as the sounds and movement and all of that. As for the like our personal devices developed by us, I guess it's we're not ready to speak about it yet because effectively it takes a lot of time to develop such a device, and it's gonna be, I guess, a better strategy for us to actually use some classic smartwatches that are in the market right now and just add that function to the application so that you can connect your smartwatch to it.
Okay, one more thing came into my mind. Just I'm curious to know that will there be any if you have a feature of determining the heart rate of a person. So if the heart rate is not stable, even if it is too high or too low, so will you have any kind of emergency feature built in the app to contact the emergency institutes, or to just uh, to just send a message, or a warning message, or any kind of risk message to the people in the emergency contact list?
Yeah, that's actually a very interesting question, but I suppose that you understand. So if you want to actually to for this function to be available in the application, you definitely need to share some, not really some, but a lot of personal details, so that we actually have to understand where we should send the ambulance to. And it's not actually our priority. First of all, I want to say that I guess that a lot of smartwatches actually have this function already. So I know that the Apple Watch, for sure, they have this function like already for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, something like that. This will so yes, signal that they send to the, I don't know, 911, something like that. If your heart rate is too low, or if there's any signs of heart disease coming up. Uh, so this, I guess, this function won't be actually available in the application because once again, you'll have to, I don't know, share with us a lot of personal details, and it's too much of a responsibility. Actually, it probably is gonna, send some warnings to you as well, so that you can actually understand whether your heart rate is good or not. And I guess that's is gonna be it.
Okay, I understood. And one last question from my side, Mark. I read people can mint maximum 5 NFT per account. So does it mean multipliers will be applied for all those 5 NFTs we have in our account, or it will be according to the highest tier NFT only?
It will be applied to highest tier NFT, and also it's gonna be that you probably would be able to stack this NFT in the future. So like, so that merge these NFTs in the future, so that it's gonna be like one huge multiplier. But for a very beginning, it's gonna be top tier NFT that will set a multiplier for your basic formula, earning formula. All right.
Yeah, understood. And thank you so much, Mark, for answering my all questions.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you very much.
The questions finished. Let's move to Centurion. You had a question for Market SLEEPZ. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you very much. Can you hear me very well?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, good. There's a lot of questions that I really want to ask. Most of those our community have asked some of the questions, but I still have some in my mind that I will want to ask you. You know that because of the crypto market uncertainty on the stableness of the crypto market, many people don't like to hold their token for a long time. Do you have any antidote mechanisms to restrict people from selling their token, especially when the price is low?
Sorry, speaking of an anti-dumping system, actually there is yeah, no, could you please mute your microphone because I hear some voices in the background, please? Actually there is no practical use for people to sell this token at a low price, because if people sell their tokens, they are not able to participate in the sleep to earn function itself, which is the main function of the application, right? So and also I suppose that you understand that the tokens, they will increase in value over time, because we have the marketing ongoing and we are going to attract a lot of investors coming in. And if somebody just decides to, I don't know, sell all the tokens at the like instantly, he'll simply lose an access to the application, and he'll need to buy it once again. Also, as I've said before, the more tokens you have, the better it for you, because the amount of tokens held on your wallet is also serves as a multiplier itself. So you can start with as low as 200, and the more you have, the more the more rewards you're going to actually get from us, right? So that is not like the, I don't know, anti-dumping system, but that is what will prevent users from selling unconsciously all that they have, because once again, it doesn't have any practical use and sense.
Great, I think that's answered Centurion's question. Let's move on to Sanira. You had a question for Mark SLEEPZ. Go ahead. Yeah, Sanira.
Hello, thank you.
Hello.
The project includes the
Oh,
token value.
unfortunately, yeah, I think you're on Mars and there's some static coming through there. Let's try Junkman. Boyd Junkman, you had a question for Mark at SLEEPZ? No? Oh, well, we're running out of time anyway, so yeah, maybe Mark, if you can give us a recap for any investors that have joined the second half of the AMA and might have missed the first 30 minutes or so, give them a recap of what's happening with the SLEEPZ project.
Yeah, there's actually nothing I can say more. First of all, I want to actually say thank you to you, Glenn. There was a beautiful AMA today. I guess like quite a productive time. I guess pretty much everyone here understands what is the project all about. But for those of you who actually don't, you can visit our website. You can visit our Telegram group and ask all the questions. Our pre-sale, like the most important thing at the very moment. Oh my God, sorry. Yeah, thank you. Our pre-sale is ongoing at the very moment. It's gonna last 3 more days, so that you can all participate in that. And after that, the token is gonna be launched. We have collected almost 100 BNB, which is pretty much a good result, but a lot of more coming in. So thank you very much. If some of you have any questions left, you can actually join us in the Telegram group and ask whatever you want, and that's it.
Thank you very much, Mark. As we say, Wellcoin Talk, it's for research and educational purposes. It's not financial advice, but you can check out the website, the white paper, and the official socials are in our main chat. So do go over, look at the website, white paper, if you like what you see. We've also got the pre-sale link in the main chat as well. You can go over there. It's a fair launch, so it's open for everyone to participate. And thank you very much for coming today, Mark. It's been a great AMA, and great speaking to you from the SLEEPZ project.
Yeah, thank you very much, Glenn. And goodbye to all. Hope to see you one day as well, guys. Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Awesome. Take care. And we've got 2 lucky winners tonight as well. I'll just pick them randomly tonight. So stay tuned for the winners from the AMA.